Nicole Kidman has shared a rare and emotional personal update as the news of her divorce from Keith Urban continues to shape headlines, marking the end of one of Hollywood's most admired love stories after 19 years of marriage. This update comes at a time when the public has been watching closely ever since reports confirmed that the couple separated earlier in the year and that Nicole officially filed for divorce in late September, citing irreconcilable differences. While the world has seen celebrity breakups before, this one feels different because for nearly 2 decades, Nicole and Keith represented devotion, resilience, and partnership through fame, career pressures, and personal challenges. Now, Nicole's words are offering the first glimpse into how she is coping privately while the world discusses her marriage publicly. And her tone reveals a woman navigating heartbreak with poise, reflection, and maternal focus. The renewed attention began when credible outlets confirmed that Nicole and Keith had been living apart since early summer, long before the divorce became public knowledge. Keith had been deeply immersed in touring commitments, traveling across the United States, Australia, and Europe, while Nicole was tied to a demanding filming schedule and promotional duties for her upcoming projects. For months, fans speculated about their absence from each other's public appearances, but most assumed it was simply work pulling them in different directions. It wasn't until reports surfaced confirming their separation that those earlier signs suddenly appeared like a trail of breadcrumbs, leading to a conclusion no one wanted to accept. Even then, the couple remained silent, refusing to comment, refusing to feed speculation, and refusing to turn their personal pain into a public spectacle. The silence continued until now, with Nicole offering her first emotional acknowledgement during a recent conversation tied to her film work. She didn't speak directly about the divorce proceedings, but she did speak about the emotional weight she has been carrying, saying she has been hanging in there, relying on the support of the women around her, and finding strength in being protected and loved by her co-stars. She emphasized that this period of her life has been intense, transformative, and deeply personal. She spoke about healing, about grounding herself, and about prioritizing her daughters above all else. Her words were subtle but unmistakably connected to the end of her marriage, and they landed with the impact of a confession without ever needing to be explicit. For audiences who have followed Nicole and Keith's story from the beginning, this moment feels like a turning point. They first married in 2006 in a romantic ceremony in Sydney, a union that felt like a fairy tale following Nicole's painful breakup from Tom Cruise years earlier. Keith became the love she chose after heartbreak, the partner who stood beside her during career triumphs and life challenges, including his own very public battle with addiction, a battle Nicole helped him face, support, and overcome. Together, they welcomed daughters Sunday Rose in 2008 and Faith Margaret in 2010, raising them with intention, privacy, and stability far from the usual Hollywood chaos. Their family photos, red carpet embraces, and mutual admiration in interviews painted a picture of rare longevity in an industry where marriages often crumble under the spotlight. That history is why this divorce feels so heavy for fans, because their love was woven into the cultural memory of a generation that believed some celebrity marriages could last. Yet even the strongest partnerships can fracture under pressure, and insiders say the demands of maintaining 2 global careers while parenting and constantly traveling took a toll. Reports indicate the physical distance between them this year was not merely circumstantial, but symbolic of a deeper emotional distance that had been growing quietly over time. Some sources suggest Keith may have been the one emotionally ready to step away first, though this remains unconfirmed. Other whispers claim Nicole initiated the legal filing only after attempts at reconciliation faded. But even here, rumors meet resistance because those closest to the couple insist the decision was mutual, respectful, and focused on co-parenting. Still, no divorce of this magnitude escapes speculation. Online discussions have split into passionate camps. Some commenters express sympathy for Nicole, praising her for grace, maturity, and resilience. They point out that she has carried herself with calm dignity, refusing to lash out or weaponize the media. Others criticize her, harshly questioning questioning her warmth and suggesting she prioritizes career over intimacy, a familiar narrative often unfairly projected on successful women. Meanwhile, Keith has faced his own wave of scrutiny, especially after performing without his wedding ring and altering lyrics in songs once believed to be inspired by Nicole. Some fans saw that as symbolic closure, while others accused him of moving on too quickly. The truth remains unclear, and without official statements, most interpretations are built on emotion rather than evidence. Adding complexity, fact-checkers recently exposed that several viral quotes attributed to both Nicole and Keith were actually AI-generated fabrications created and spread online without verification. Those false statements circulated widely, fueling outrage and confusion until reputable agencies debunked them. That incident highlights the danger of digital misinformation, especially when public curiosity collides with algorithm-driven gossip. It also underscores why Nicole's carefully chosen words now carry such weight, because they are authentic, rare, and free from manipulation. But beyond public reaction, what resonates most in Nicole's update is her emphasis on motherhood. She made it clear that her daughters are at the center of her decisions, her coping process, and her emotional priorities. Reports suggest the divorce filing included a structured custody framework designed to ensure stability, continuity, and minimal disruption for the girls. Those who have followed Nicole's journey know that motherhood has always been her anchor, from her early adoption experience to the quieter, more private parenting chapter she built with Keith. Now, as she steps into life after marriage, that anchoring role appears even more central. As for Keith, he remains deeply embedded in his music career, continuing his tour dates and public commitments while maintaining silence about the divorce. Some fans view his quietness as respectful, others interpret it as avoidance, and a smaller contingent uses it as a canvas for assumptions. Yet without words from him, the narrative remains incomplete. What is certain is that their paths, once intertwined, are now running parallel rather than together, and the public is witnessing the unfolding in real time. This moment marks a shift, not only in their personal lives, but in how the public will view them moving forward. They are no longer a unit. They are individual figures redefining themselves after nearly 20 years of being seen as one. Nicole's update reflects that transition, a soft acknowledgement that the chapter has ended, paired with a determination to move forward with dignity. For viewers just catching up, the timeline helps ground the story. They married in 2006, they built a family between 2008 and 2010, they weathered addictions, separations due to filming and touring, and relentless media attention. They were rumored to be breaking up many times, only to reappear united. But in early summer of this year, they quietly separated. In late September, Nicole filed for divorce. In October, Keith appeared publicly without his wedding ring. In November, Nicole finally shared how she is emotionally navigating the transition. Now the world watches as she steps into this next phase, reflective, vulnerable, and fiercely protective of her children. And despite the sadness of the moment, there is also admiration in how she is choosing to carry herself. No theatrics, no mudslinging, no spectacle, just honesty, composure, and a willingness to heal. What happens next remains unwritten. Will they speak publicly later? Will they remain silent forever? Will co-parenting become their new shared identity? Only time will reveal those answers. But for now, Nicole's words offer the clearest signal yet. She is acknowledging the heartbreak, honoring her emotions, and moving forward with quiet strength. Make sure to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more celebrity updates just like this.